Hey people, how you doing? Matt Phillips here, creator of One Shot Live. Oh, it's very sunny, isn't it? And host of the Sports Therapy Association podcast. How are you? Hope you're well. Wherever you are, as you can see, it's very sunny down here on the south coast of the UK. So jumping on just to remind people that the Sports Therapy Association podcast is happening on Monday next week at 7 p.m. Okay, not the normal Tuesday 8 p.m. slot. It's Monday at 7 p.m. and because of half term, I'm away on Tuesday. So on Monday at 7 p.m. we'll be doing part 4 of our focus on nutrition. And with me is going to be special guest Kathryn Stewart, registered dietitian and sport and exercise nutrition masters. Really looking forward to this. It's going to finish off a fantastic month of nutrition. Let's just move a little bit away from the conversation that's just started, obviously. There we go. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Kathryn Stewart has worked with the marvellous team at the Athletic Female, as in Emma Brockwell and Grainne Donnelly and Dr Helen Mc Elroy. So really keen to hear what she has got to say about the topic, which will be nutrition for the athletic female. It's going to be great. If you didn't hear last Tuesday, then that's now available on all your favourite podcast apps and also on YouTube. It was really cool. It was, I mean, I always say that, don't I? But it was a pleasure to spend an hour with special guest Dr Gill Hart of YorkTest Laboratories, because as was apparent in the actual show, I kind of started pretty cynical about food intolerance testing and allergy testing, because I'm old, and because when I was kind of working in gyms and fitness centres and things, then it tended to be something which somebody did a weekend course in, and then suddenly, you know, they took a bit of your hair or something, or you put your finger in a special machine and they told you 33 things you were allergic to or had an intolerance to. So it was a really cool hour, and I'm hoping that that was the same experience for some of you. Dr Gill Hart is one of the leading biochemists in the UK and has worked, well, she's now scientific director of YorkTest, but she's been with them since 2005, and really a pleasure to listen to. Obviously evidence-based. We spoke extensively about the research which YorkTest has been involved in, leading the way really for food intolerance tests and allergy tests, and talking all about the IgG tests, what they do there. And it was fascinating. It was really cool. I mean, I got so much CPD out of it. I'll be sending that over to Gary at the Sports Therapy Association as my CPD for the month, because it really was quite illuminating. Really cool, really good. So I recommend you ever listen to that if you're working obviously with anybody who is interested or may have symptoms of some kind of food intolerance or allergy. Then it gives you a wealth of information on what you can do, how to spot it in the first place, and then how you should go about educating your client or patient a little bit about what to expect if they do contact somebody like YorkTest. I'm obviously biased now to YorkTest because I haven't really sat down and spoken with anybody else, but yeah, it was a real eye-opener. So yeah, check that out. And if you do listen to the podcast, then please leave a review and a rating, and that'd be very kind of you, because it makes all the difference. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, really. But yeah, just a huge thank you to the people who do join us live. I mean, I'd say the truth, I couldn't probably do this unless it was live. I love that live on the spot discussion. I think it creates something which is spontaneous, real, and that's what I love. It was the same with 2 years of One Chat Live, and it's the same now with 101 episodes of Sports Therapy Association podcast. Live is the way to go. So yeah, thanks to everybody who does join us for the live, because that makes all the difference. Numbers are not quite as high obviously as last year. People have got a little bit more to do this year and sort things out, I understand that, but everyone who does join us, then I really appreciate it, because we get some great on the spot questions for the guests, which is great. I warned the guests you're going to get some questions on the spot, but they're all up for that because they're all professionals, and you know what, they're not embarrassed to say I'm not quite sure what the answer is to that. If that happens, it doesn't happen very often, but if it does, they're not embarrassed, which is a real kind of message for us as well as healthcare professionals and therapists, because if we don't know what's going on, that's what we're supposed to say as well. not just bamboozle our clients with some kind of made up story or brush them off. We shouldn't be embarrassed at not knowing, because when you're working with human beings, guess what? There's going to be a lot of stuff which you don't know at that time and may never know. So yeah, thank you everyone who joins us live, and I do recommend, if you can, then join us live. It's a really nice experience. There's not much we do, is there, these days, which is live. It's all recorded TV. It's all just flick your computer on and on comes the song. There's not much we do live anymore, so it's quite good for the soul. So if you are free Monday next week at 7 o'clock, then go to YouTube, Sports Therapy Association YouTube channel. It'll also be on Run Chat Live Facebook page if you prefer Facebook, and come and spend an hour with myself and Kathryn Stewart, who will be talking to us about nutrition for the athletic female. I hope to see you there.